Jimmy Buffett, born in Mississippi. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett, one of the greats. Elvis Presley was born in Mississippi. Really cool to see that. We haven't seen this yet. Some of the iconic American pop culture icons. And this is also color coordinated between music, literature, sports, civil rights, art, and technology. So you can see what each person did and what they were known for by color code. They have some stickers and some buttons here for Mississippi. And an art sculpture called Accidental Alligator. This bold, playful, and unmistakably Southern industrial steel sculpture is a tribute to one of the most iconic Mississippi creatures. And these are some great stickers they have here. They created their own stickers for America 250 here in Mississippi. They did a great job with the graphics here and the art on display. Mississippi writes our story, the birthplace of America's music. So there's award-winning rock and roll artists and beyond, blues artists and gospel artists, and they have all their names in here. The birthplace of America's music. The Rolling Stones based their name on Mississippi-born Muddy Waters track, Rollin' Stone. So this big record you can spin and get some fun facts. Mississippi Crossroads is a sacred pilgrimage site for American music legend Robert Johnson sold his soul here for supernatural music talents. Pretty cool stuff. You can see all the fun facts. And then they have a big LED display video that they put together, a video compilation of showcasing what Mississippi is known for. We touched on the ballet earlier. Music is huge in the state of Mississippi. And these are some national champion trophies for 2021 Division I for the baseball college champions, and then 2022 Division I for the baseball championship for the College World Series in Omaha. So Mississippi State has got some great college baseball.
Carry a sound that is both deeply personal and unmistakably shared, expressing faith, renewal, and redemption.
And Ole Miss is also based, of course, in the great state of Mississippi. Great sports teams for both of those colleges. And this is where Mississippi advances our story. It's electric. The premier center for high voltage engineering is located in Starkville, Mississippi. It's the largest university-operated high voltage facility on the continent and strengthens the United States' position in this specialized field. So we've got some science experiments going on here. All these cool interactive displays, shipbuilders. So you can come over here and play this shipbuilding game. The magnet isn't working anymore, so I'll just leave that right there. So here we are in the great state of Mississippi. This is the last thing I'm going to show you in here because music is so important to the state's history. There should be a microphone here. We could rock out like Elvis because he was born in Mississippi. So this is another cool photo op here in the Mississippi display.
This is so cool.
Let's see what's next. Louisiana. Louisiana is next to Mississippi. And they're and before we go in, listen up. In today's uncertain economy, American financing is helping families find a way out of the high interest trap. We're heading into summer, but the economic clouds aren't clearing for most middle-class families. Between persistent inflation and the cost of daily life, you're likely feeling the pressure. And you've worked hard for your home and probably have more equity than you realize, yet the summer surge is forcing many to rely on credit cards. It's an exhausting cycle, but American Financing understands that 2026 requires a real strategy. That's why they have salary-based mortgage consultants. With mortgage rates in the fives, their customers are saving an average of $800 a month by wiping out high-interest debt. That's money that stays in your pocket to fight back against rising costs. No upfront fees, no pressure. And if you start today, you could delay 2 mortgage payments. Call American Financing today. 888-402-0299. That's 888-402-0299. AmericanFinancing.net/RSBN. And we're heading into the great state of Louisiana. And they're handing out necklaces on the way in. Thank you.
They are Mardi Gras beads.
Mardi Gras beads.
Welcome to Louisiana now.
Love it. It's like we're in New Orleans now. Check that out. Thank you.
Oh, you gotta have one.
Known for the French Quarters, here we are in the great state of Louisiana. Mardi Gras beads on the way in. Of course, this Mardi Gras display here. Every year they have huge Mardi Gras parties in the state of Louisiana. So they of course had to display that on our way in. There's some cups. There's some cups and some bags. It says we make good stuff, Central Louisiana.
Central Louisiana, a place called Alexandria and Pineville. It's one of our major manufacturing corridors in the state. We have one of the largest P&G facilities in North America. So if you buy anything related to Tide or Tide Pods, it comes from Alexandria, Pineville, Louisiana.
Thanks for letting us
You're
know.
welcome.
And how about these bags?
Oh, so these are from our friends in North Louisiana, up by the Shreveport area, and they've been a big hit today.
Pretty cool.
They come in handy.
Red, white, and blue. I
Red,
love
white,
the
and
stripes.
blue. Looks great.
Very nice design.
Kind of fits the theme.
It does. It does.
Very good.
That's great.
It's been fun. It's been amazing to see everybody already this morning.
Has it been packed in this
It
booth?
has been packed. It really has. I think more than we even anticipated. And
that's great.
it's great. It gives us a chance to really highlight the impact of Louisiana. We've been influencing America's economy and America's culture for 250 years. And the next 250 years starts here.
That's right. We're so excited. And do you have any more fun facts on Louisiana before we head around?
Well, listen, Louisiana is the home for energy. We've been helping to power America for a long time. We help actually connect the globe because of our products, innovation, advanced manufacturing, and we're going to continue to stay focused on that. Louisiana's on fire right now.
So great. Thank you so much for sharing, and we're going to show your wonderful display now.
Thank you so much for stopping in, and you're always welcome to come to Louisiana.
Check out Louisiana. That's
Louisiana
for sure.
now.
Louisiana
Thank you so
now.
much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another trivia display. I don't think it's touchscreen though. Louisiana's pipeline stretch roughly how far? What do you think? 100,000, 15,000, 50,000 miles. Enough to wrap around the earth twice. That's a lot of pipelines. Which iconic New Orleans stadium opened in 1975? The Astrodome, the Superdome, the Silverdome, or the Kingdome? I'm going to go with the Superdome. Let's see what it is. Ha! Superdome, one of the most recognizable stadiums on Earth in Louisiana. Louisiana is known for aerospace and defense, shaping the future of exploration, global connection, the modern logistics network with shipping containers in the maritime industry, big in Louisiana. Louisiana Now put this beautiful display together, showcasing their number 2 in workforce training program. Number 3, their tech talent pipeline. Tech industry is also big in the great state of Louisiana. Louisiana is cultivating the future where tomorrow takes root with their farmlands and a sportsman's paradise, America's outdoor adventure capital. So many activities to do in Louisiana. They have digital innovation, biotech and life sciences, energy and space technology here in Louisiana. They're giving out sunglasses and cups, and this is where you get your passport stamped.
Welcome to Louisiana.
Anything you'd like to say about the great state of Louisiana?
The great state of Louisiana. We are excited to be telling the story of our past, present, and future here, and how competitive we are, how great of a place we are to live and to work, and we're grateful for the opportunity to come and showcase that here on the National Mall.
Thanks so much for coming to showcase your great state, and you're putting on a wonderful display in here. All your hard work is paying off.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. We love to see the dedication each and every state has here. For everyone that did bring state representatives to showcase what makes their state unique, we love to see the passion behind all that. Hello. Would you like to do an interview really quick? You love us? Come on over. We love you too.
What do you want to know?
Okay, so you watch RSBN.
Yes.
Do you watch any other network or?
Well,
do you love
Fox,
us?
Newsmax, and your station's great. I watch. What's his name? Brian? Oh no, he left. Oh God, what's the guy? There's two of them that
Matthew Alvarez.
Matthew, yeah, and
does a great job.
What about? Did the other guy leave?
We had Bobby. We had Bobby on yesterday, so Bobby is awesome as well.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I love your network. You guys do a great job. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And what makes you excited to come visit America 250?
I don't live too far from here, so I just came on down to look around. But yeah, it's great.
What's your favorite part of all the exhibits and the sights to see here? What was your favorite part of the fair so far?
So far, it was the flyovers. I'm a retired Air Force person, so I love the jets. I worked on them for 21 years, so it was great. I served my country. I loved it. I'd do it again right now if they'd take me.
Thank you for your service.
Wish they'd take me again.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah.
for your dedication to our beautiful country, and thanks for coming on the show today.
Yeah, thank you, RSBN. Great job. Love you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. Have fun.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks. And before we head in, buy gold and put some silver in your pocket. I know what you're thinking. Everything's expensive right now. How am I going to buy gold? Pull your head out of the sand, though, because one thing you can control right now that doesn't cost you anything out of pocket is diversifying your retirement savings. Birch Gold Group will help you convert an old 401k from a previous employer or an IRA into physical IRA in gold, something that's a hedge against inflation. And listen to this, right now, Birch Gold is going to give you a special America 250 1-ounce silver round for every $10,000 you purchase by July 10th. Think about this, 10 years ago, an ounce of gold was about $1,200. Today, it is worth about $4,500. Where will it be 10 years from now? Text Trump to 989898 to take advantage of free America 250 silver with qualifying purchases before July 2nd. Again, text Trump to the number 989898 today. And here we are in the next display. State of Tennessee. Home to Nashville and Gatlinburg. Known for country music, creating country stars. Dollywood and the Tennessee Volunteer Stadium, football stadium. Tennessee has some of the most beautiful land I've ever seen with rolling green hills. It is just so luscious and beautiful when you're driving around. Tennessee is a beautiful, beautiful state. There's some rocking chairs if you want to take a load off, because there's a lot of walking. There's so much walking around at this event. So you can take a load off, you can get a picture, you can do a little rocking, and the footrest also rocks with you. Never seen that before. They're innovative in Tennessee. I like to see it. The Grand Ole Opry is another iconic spot to see in Tennessee. So they have a display up here with Elvis Presley, of course. And you can come up here, you can rock out, act like you're a singer. The Grand Ole Opry is definitely a sight to see if you are down in Nashville. Got to check that out. Over here, they're displaying the culture, innovation, and patriotism of the great state of Tennessee. This here is the Tennessee Blue Book, 2025 to 2026, with the Secretary of State on here, the agricultural seal. Can you tell us a little bit about these books?
Yeah, so it's basically a crash course for all Tennessee state government. So it includes information about some of our state's history, as well as the governor's office, the governor himself, and then executive leadership teams from all 24 of our state agencies in the executive branch.
That's amazing. And are these for sale, or is it just display?
It's just display to showcase some of the deeper details of our state, but if you visit the Tennessee State Capitol, oftentimes they do have them out on the table for free to take, and you can also order them online.
Amazing. Thanks so much for sharing. And then how about these snacks?
Yes, so these are from a Pick Tennessee producer. So we have crackers. They are local to Chattanooga, Tennessee. And we have two flavors. We have Cajun and rosemary garlic pepper, which is my personal favorite. But they are part of our Pick Tennessee Products Network, which you can see here in the corner on the logo. And that is basically the state's initiative to support and promote local producers, local farmers, and really showcase the beauty of Tennessee products. So if you see that label there, it's a Pick Tennessee product.
Thanks so much for sharing and
thank
giving
you.
us some education on Tennessee today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We love to see the dedication and passion of everybody who has volunteered to be here today to explain what makes the culture of each state so amazing and so unique and so different. And as we walk over here, we'll show you some women's suffrage ratified by Tennessee. There's a newspaper here displaying that with the newspaper article. The newspaper was 2 cents back in the day. 2 cents. And over here, a statement from the governor of Tennessee. Welcome to Tennessee, the original frontier. A statement for America 250. The beautiful state of Tennessee. If you haven't been to Tennessee, it's definitely a sight to see, and there's so many amazing cities like Nashville. Nashville has exploded recently, and the state of Tennessee is actually just growing at a really rapid pace. Next up, we're heading to Alabama, but quickly before that, a word from one of our sponsors. Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? Or have you filed every year but still keep owing? Did you retire and suddenly get hit with a tax bill you didn't expect? Are you a business owner with messy books and a balance you cannot afford? Maybe you pulled money from your 401k or IRA early and now the IRS wants its share. However your tax issue started, the outcome is the same. Your balance is not going down, penalties grow, interest compounds, and many of you are about to owe again for this upcoming tax year with no plan in place. Stop what you're doing and call Tax Network USA. The IRS is not waiting. The IRS is enforcing collections through wage garnishments, bank leaves, and property seizures. They can even file for you without your consent. That is where Tax Network USA comes in. With over 15 years in business, there hasn't been a tax case they haven't seen or resolved. They specialize in tax controversies and help taxpayers nationwide get back on track by resolving back taxes and unfiled returns once and for all. Whether you owe $10,000 or $10 million, their team has resolved over $1 billion in tax debt. They can do the same for you, but you have to call now. They are offering a free investigation call with the IRS. After that investigation, they put a clear plan in place to resolve your tax problem and get you back on track. This is about using your legal rights to take control before the government sets the terms for you. Do not wait for another IRS letter or a frozen bank account. Call 877-479-6503. That's 877-479-6503. Or visit tnusa.com/RSBN. That's tnusa.com/RSBN. or click the link below. We're heading south, southeast, to the great state of Alabama. Over here, they have some Alabama history sketched out in cartoon fashion with Helen Keller, it's the space capital, Rosa Parks, Hank Williams, Tuskegee Airmen, Sweet Home Alabama. This shows you a little bit of their golf trail, so some of their iconic golf courses around the state. Right here along the water, this one's probably really beautiful. Magnolia Grove and Grand Hotel Golf Resort and Spa Autograph Collection. Over here you can hit the trails with all of Alabama's state parks laid out on display, so you can see where the state parks are in Alabama. They have beaches in Alabama, amazing seafood, of course. Here's more shipping containers for the maritime industry in the southern part of Alabama. Gulf Shores, Alabama. The beaches are beautiful. And Bryant-Denny Stadium, huge football stadium. Hyundai Motor Manufacturing in Alabama. So it's great to see car manufacturing, automobile manufacturing here in the United States, where tradition meets innovation, the great state of Alabama. As we walk over here, they're showcasing some U.S. Space and Rocket Center photos. Big Bob Gibson barbecue. Barbecue food is big in Alabama. The Alabama Battleship Memorial Park. Southern Research Center. There's some hiking trails and water features to see in Alabama. Timber harvesting is big in the state. And some stickers that say Sweet Home Alabama, of course. You all know the song. Alabama peanuts. Grow, harvest, and enjoy the peanuts in the great state of Alabama. They have some lounge chairs, so if you want to take a break, you can pop into Alabama, have a seat for a few minutes. And before we head into Georgia, it's so important to educate our children. So we want to take a minute to speak with parents watching today. It's no secret that our kids are often fed incomplete or inaccurate lessons in school about American history and our nation's incredible journey. With America's 250th birthday upon us, it's more important than ever to raise the next generation of informed, patriotic young Americans who love this country. And that includes making sure our kids have the truth about our nation's founding fathers and remarkable story. Our friends at the Kids Guide have put together a great guide, The Kids Guide to America's 250th Birthday, giving kids the inspiring truth about what makes America one of the greatest nations in history. It's the perfect keepsake souvenir for kids, and they're giving it away for free at their website, freeusagift.com. Plus, when you request your copy, they're also giving you a second free guide called The Kids Guide to America's Greatness, a must-read for every child. So head on over to freeusagift.com right now and get these free guides for your family and help celebrate America's 250th birthday the right way. Thank you so much. So we're heading in to Georgia. Of course, they have Georgia peaches on display. They have chickens on display. Georgia feeds the world, one family at a time. Georgia's poultry farms produce enough chicken every year to feed billions of meals at home, across America, and in more than 100 countries. Here's another light-up display of the great state of Georgia, showing the interstate routes throughout. Of course, home to the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Built for the world stage, still building what's next. See what's next at georgia.org. Here's a sweet onion display. Grown right here in the state of Georgia. And next to the onion display is a photo booth. So you can get some family photos and pictures together here with a Waffle House menu right underneath. They have Waffle House displays all over here and menus.
Georgia is where the first Waffle House was, yes.
We're trying to get some information about each state and what makes it unique, so I wanted to know what's up with the Waffle House menus.
So Waffle House was founded in Avondale Estates, which is right outside of Atlanta, and it still is a huge job provider for the state, but also they are headquartered in Georgia. Yeah.
So that's why we have Waffle House menus here in the Georgia display.
We are also the carpet capital of the world, and nobody knows that, but we have a carpet here. It is also a huge employer in North Georgia.
Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. That's why we have the Georgia display here on the carpet. Thanks so much for sharing with us.
Yeah, happy to.
So we can show you this from the other side as well. As you're walking in, you can read it. Celebrating Georgia at America 250, the carpet capital of the world. We're going to flip around here before we head into Florida. If your business is facing a warehouse move, facility shutdown, distribution center expansion, or a major material handling project, listen up. Because GMP is built to handle the biggest and most complex warehouse and industrial projects in the industry. We're talking about pallet racking, conveyor systems, material handling equipment, facility relocations, decommissioning projects, asset recovery, and complete warehouse transformations. From engineering and permitting to installation, project management, and ongoing support, GMP delivers true turnkey solutions with one team and one point of accountability. With nearly 30 years of experience and projects spanning millions of square feet across North America, GMP helps customers reduce downtime, minimize risk, and keep operations moving. Whether you're preparing for a building for its next tenant, relocating a warehouse, or building out your next distribution center, GMP has the expertise to get it done right. So don't waste time juggling multiple vendors or dealing with costly delays. GMP, your turnkey warehouse solutions partner. Visit gmpconstruction.com today and see how GMP can help tackle your next warehouse, distribution, or industrial project. That's gmpconstruction.com. And now we'll head into the great state of Florida. And it looks like there's a bit of a line, and I bet this one is packed. Because who doesn't love Florida? Home to Donald Trump and many other iconic Americans, of course. Some beautiful cities in the great state of Florida. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Naples, Fort Myers, Tallahassee, Panama City Beach. And as we're waiting, we're gonna actually toss to a commercial break, and we'll be right back and show you the Florida display.
Hey y'all, it's Sil from Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Look, don't forget to watch my show right here at Right Side Broadcasting Network, and I want you to support Right Side Broadcasting Network. It's imperative that you do so, okay? Bye-bye.
Welcome to Right Side Broadcasting Network, your trusted conservative news outlet. At RSBN, we deliver the truth when the mainstream media falls short. Since 2015, we've proudly broadcasted every single one of President Trump's iconic MAGA rallies, bringing you the excitement and energy live before anyone else. By watching RSBN, you get an unfiltered front row view of the action on the ground. We interviewed the crowds to give a voice to millions of Americans just like you. We show you President Trump's speeches in their entirety, free from interruptions and censorship. We cover the stories that matter to you with the integrity and passion you deserve. Thank you for choosing RSBN as your home for America First News. Together, we stand strong, united, and informed. So join us and be part of the right side of history.
Parents, America's big birthday is coming up, and your kids want an invite to the party. Let them join the fun with the Kids Guide to America's 250th birthday, a free guide that helps kids celebrate the epic story of our nation's birth. Send your kids back in time to see our brave founding fathers signing the Declaration and get them ready for this year's massive celebration. Get the Kids Guide to America's 250th birthday for free at freeusagift.com. That's freeusagift.com.
We're here in the Florida display at the Freedom 250 Great American State Fair. We're in the great state of Florida right now. We're about to walk around and show you the display. There's so many Florida state symbols such as the oranges, the mockingbird, state bird, the manatee, state marine mammal, the bottlenose dolphin, the state saltwater mammal, the state motto is "In God We Trust." So we added that to the state seal in 1868, shortly after the Civil War. And this was a small change from the state's earlier motto, "In God Is Our Trust." Economic growth, population has been booming. Everybody wants to move to Florida, especially from the blue states, fleeing all the high taxes. Anything you'd like to say about the great state of Florida?
It's the best place in the world.
I agree. Let's all go to Florida.
Thanks.
Okay, so we're gonna walk around and see, is there any like hot spots we have to check out in the
Definitely
display?
the next room. You'll like it.
Okay, let's
You'll
check
know
out.
it right away.
We'll know it right away. Let's check out the next room. This is quite the intricate display here for the great state of Florida. This is the manatee zone. Hi there. We're Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Okay, great.
We're walking around each and every state to showcase what's unique about the culture and different, different geographic areas of the country and different types of wetlands and what's on each coast and the ocean, the lakes, everything. So is there anything you'd like to showcase about Florida?
So I actually would refer you to my colleague Jessica, who's right around the corner. She's our spokesperson for the day.
Perfect. So Jessica
her
can
name's
give
Jessica.
us.
She's blonde hair. So
Perfect.
Around the corner, she can talk to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Jessica's going to tell us all about the great state of Florida as the spokesperson for this intricate display. Florida came to show out here for America 250, showcasing everything that they have to offer in the great state of Florida. This is showcasing the agriculture in Florida, and if you go over to the left, you can see a Shape of Florida map with the Florida agriculture at a glance, showing each county and what they grow and what they're known for in each county in terms of agriculture. Florida, of course, is known for their oranges, so they have this here. It says, "Stop and smell the oranges." There's nothing quite like a Florida orange. Florida ranks 6th in the United States for fresh seafood production with a dockside value of $240.5 million. So extremely fresh seafood in Florida. This here is displaying the launch pad for Florida for NASA. Florida launches what's next, so they're going to show Space Florida, beware new ideas take off. It's one of the busiest launch sites in the world today. A space launch from Florida happens more frequently than you may think. A space launch happens from the state of Florida every 3 days on average. And I think I found Jessica. Hello. So your friend in the other room told us that you know everything there is to know that's cool about the state of Florida. So is there anything you'd like to showcase?
So a lot of the best thing about Florida is we got a little bit of everything. We're not just coastlines and beaches. We also have beautiful treasures around the state, from our natural resources to the agriculture, and a long, long history that you'll see in St. Augustine and other locations around the state.
Thank you. Is there any other fun facts you'd like to share on Florida?
One of the biggest things was actually globally, we have more launches than anybody coming out of the Space Coast, so we're really excited about that. We had 109 launches last year, so very excited to showcase the Space Coast in Florida.
Well, you've put together a wonderful display, and all your hard work is paying off, because this is a really intricate state display, especially compared to some of the others. So you have really done a great job showcasing all the different aspects of Florida, like you said. So great job.
Thank you so much. We're happy to be here.
Thank you. Visit Florida. They of course have a golf display over here. You could take your hole-in-one shot, do a little putt-putting over here. Golf is huge in the state of Florida, so they are putting that on display. Thank you. He says he loves RSBN, and great job. Hello. So we're gonna make our way out. And the moment, one second. You probably know All Family Pharmacy for things like ivermectin, maintenance medications, and all the everyday prescriptions people need. But something a lot of people don't know is they also carry a lineup of biohacking and wellness therapies. We're talking about things like GLP-1, NAD+, methylene blue, peptides, and other options that more and more people are looking into as part of their health and wellness routines. It's interesting because a lot of Americans are becoming more proactive about their health. They're not just waiting until something goes wrong. They're looking for ways to support energy, recovery, healthy aging, and overall wellness before issues arise. That's one of the things we like about All Family Pharmacy, is they offer both. Whether you need a common prescription medication or you're interested in exploring some of the newer wellness therapies, you can find it all in one place. The process is simple. Fill out a short online medical form, a licensed doctor reviews your request, and if approved, your medications are shipped directly to your door. If you've been curious about GLP-1, NAD+, methylene blue, or any other wellness therapies people have been talking about, take a look at what they have to offer. Visit allfamilypharmacy.com/biohacking and use code RSBN10 to save 10% on your next order. That's allfamilypharmacy.com/biohacking, code RSBN10. And the website again is allfamilypharmacy.com/biohacking and use code RSBN10 to save 10% off. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, we're gonna go head over to the Ferris wheel and show you all the sights and scenery from the Ferris wheel. We're gonna go explore. We're gonna walk down the lawn of the mall. Heading down, looking past the Ferris wheel, you can see the Capitol building, and right in front of the Capitol building is the FIFA fan zone. So people have been watching the FIFA World Cup soccer games. And we'll go ahead and show you everything that's happening on that end of the mall. I hear some music down here. We have all the other states and territories as well. This Ferris wheel looks so beautiful at nighttime when it's all lit up in the dark. When you're driving past it or walking past it, it just looks so beautiful, sparkling in red, white, and blue, glittering in the night. So here we are, we get to see it today, and we're gonna have a look up in the Ferris wheel. I hear some music down at the end of the mall. There's multiple stages with music playing here at the Great American State Fair. There's tons of live music. There's movie screenings, a rodeo, a merry-go-round, a Ferris wheel, interactive displays and exhibits. The Freedom Arch replica is here. And of course, there's food, there's drinks, there's plenty of water. If you're coming to check it out, make sure you bring a clear bag with you. And if you don't have a clear bag like this, you could also use a gallon size Ziploc bag. That always works too, as long as it's clear. So here we are at the base of the Ferris wheel. And we're quickly gonna toss to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, it's Silk from Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Look, don't forget to watch my show right here at Right Side Broadcasting Network, and I want you to support Right Side Broadcasting Network. It's imperative that you do so, okay? Bye-bye.
Welcome to Right Side Broadcasting Network, your trusted conservative news outlet. At RSBN, we deliver the truth when the mainstream media falls short. Since 2015, we've proudly broadcasted every single one of President Trump's iconic MAGA rallies, bringing you the excitement and energy live before anyone else. By watching RSBN, you get an unfiltered front row view of the action on the ground. We interview the crowds to give a voice to millions of Americans just like you. We show you President Trump's speeches in their entirety, free from interruptions and censorship. We cover the stories that matter to you with the integrity and passion you deserve. Thank you for choosing RSBN as your home for America First News. Together, we stand strong, united, and informed. So join us and be part of the right side of history.
Parents, America's big birthday is coming up and your kids want an invite to the party. Let them join the fun with the Kids Guide to America's 250th birthday, a free guide that helps kids celebrate the epic story of our nation's birth. Send your kids back in time to see our brave founding fathers signing the Declaration and get them ready for this year's massive celebration. Get the Kids Guide to America's 250th birthday for free at freeusagift.com. That's freeusagift.com.
We're back at the Great American State Fair here in Washington, D.C. We're live on the ground at the Freedom 250 celebration for America's 250th birthday. We are on the National Mall right now, standing underneath the Ferris wheel, and there's so many displays out here, so many exhibits to see. We've been walking around and showing you different territories and states' displays here, and the line is moving. This is great. So down the mall, you can see the FIFA fan zone. People are watching the soccer games for World Cup. And then the Capitol building, of course. To the left, you can see a bunch of different flags for different states and territories for the U.S. I see Connecticut, South Carolina, Virginia, Washington, D.C., North Carolina, West Virginia, Maryland on the end. And then to the right, they have merchandise for sale. So if you're looking to purchase some America 250 t-shirts, hats, water bottles, whatever they may have with the logos on it to celebrate America's 250th birthday, you can also get some refreshments over there. They have food and drinks here, of course. So you can spend your entire day exploring all there is to see here at America 250. And I want to thank everyone watching right now, we love our RSBN viewers. So for those just tuning in, we want to welcome you to RSBN, your trusted source for live coverage of President Trump's second term. We bring you the moments that matter: presidential events, White House press briefings, rallies across the country, and the policies shaping America's future. And we're just getting started. RSBN is live every weekday, Monday through Friday, delivering the daily news that you need, unfiltered and unapologetic. We'll be here all year long covering the rallies, America's 250th anniversary celebrations that are just beginning, by the way, and exclusive updates straight from the White House. If you believe in what we're doing, like and share this broadcast, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live. Follow us on social media networks by searching RSB Network, and sign up for our exclusive updates at rsbnetwork.com/newsletter. And if you want to help fuel our coverage, your support makes this possible. Donate at rsbnetwork.com/donate. Every contribution helps us to continue delivering the news you won't find anywhere else. Stay connected by texting RSBN to 801-801. And you could also mail cash or check to 1550 OPELIKA Road, Suite 6, Box 344 in Auburn, Alabama, area code 36830. Thank you for standing with RSBN. We are committed to bringing you coverage you can count on every day, all year long. And another word from one of our favorite great American patriots, Mike Lindell and the MyPillow employees want to thank you for your great support this past year. They want to make 2026 the best year ever. So to say thanks, they're giving you a free shipping on your entire order and wholesale pricing by bringing back the mega sale. Classic MyPillows, regularly $49.98, are now only $14.98. Turn any mattress into the best mattress ever with the made in the USA MyPillow My Mattress Topper and save $100. Get a set of MyPillow Giza Dream Sets sheets for as low as $29.98 or the 6-pack towel set for only $34.98. To get the best specials ever, go to mypillow.com and use promo code RSBN. Order now and your entire order ships absolutely free. So huge shout out to Mike Lindell and MyPillow. So we're here at the Great American State Fair. It is running now through Friday, July 10th, and each and every day is going to have a different theme to it. So make sure you come on in and check it out. It's going to be an incredible sight to see here at the Great American State Fair. It's a World Fair style here in Washington, D.C. So to give you the list of each and every day's themes, it's going to be, today is the opening day. Tomorrow is Land and Prosperity. Saturday, June 27th, the American Canvas. Sunday, June 28th, Military and Veterans Appreciation Day. Monday, June 29th, Maha Monday is going to be Everyday Health and Well-Being. Tuesday, June 30th, The Future of America, Innovation, Technology, and Progress. Wednesday, July 1st, Faith, Values, and Inspiration. Thursday, July 2nd, Horsepower of America. Friday, July 3rd, Wings of Freedom. Saturday, July 4th is going to be the Independence Day celebration with the biggest, craziest, most amazing fireworks display the world has ever seen. It's going to be, of course, for the 4th of July. Sunday, July 5th, Heritage and Legacy. Monday, July 6th, Longevity, Innovation, and the Future of Health. Another Maha Monday. Tuesday, July 7th, Future of America, Education and Opportunity. Wednesday, July 8th, Family Life and Community Support. Thursday, July 9th, Engines of Enterprise. Friday, July 10th, the Next 250 in Innovation. Other events going on around this wonderful 250th year celebration is going to be the Theodore Roosevelt Library celebration. They're opening the Teddy Roosevelt Library in North Dakota on July 1st. So you're going to want to check that out. And of course, July 3rd, we will be covering in South Dakota the Mount Rushmore celebration. So tune into RSBN for July 3rd as we cover the iconic Mount Rushmore celebration. And the party doesn't stop because all summer long, these celebrations will continue. August 9th is going to be the beginning of the 2026 Patriot Games, where high school athletes are competing to win a pool of $250,000 in scholarships. So it's going to be one male and one female to win a combined $250,000 in scholarships. So basically what this competition is going to be students ages 14 to 17, some of the best high school athletes across the country, are going to be competing together in basically an NFL Combine style skills challenge tests. So they're going to be testing their athleticism, testing their teamwork, and this is going to be an incredible display of American athleticism with our high school athletes in a series of athletic challenges to test strength, agility, and teamwork. And also here in Washington, D.C., for the first time in a very long time, since the horse racing days, is going to be our first race here in Washington, D.C. August 22nd, IndyCar is taking over the National Mall where we're standing right now for the Freedom 250 Grand Prix. President Trump mentioned that in his speech last night, so that's going to be an amazing display on August 22nd for the IndyCar for the American Grand Prix. Also, the Washington Monument, which is all the way down to my left here. The Washington Monument is going to be lit up in light imagery and patriotic storytelling. It's going to be lit up from July 1st through 5th. So if you're in DC or if you get to see pictures or videos of that, it's going to be a really beautiful sight to see, especially at nighttime, seeing the Washington Monument all lit up in patriotic displays and storytelling. And that's going to be from July 1st through 5th. We also have the Freedom Truck Tour that's going on around the United States. So there will be mobile freedom trucks, basically mobile museums that are going to be making stops all over the United States. There will be 6 trucks driving all over the U.S. So if you can't make it to one of these freedom parties, the freedom parties may be coming to you. So check it out on the website. Go to the Freedom 250 website and go see if the freedom truck will be heading to your town or somewhere near you. Hi there. Do you love America?
Yeah,
What makes it so amazing?
because there's like a lot of amazing people here and a lot of amazing food here that is like a great place to be living in.
Oh yes, great people and great food, an amazing place to live.
I got a great president.
And we have a great president too, that's right. And where did you get your American flags painted on your cheeks?
They're like from go backwards and turn. I forget.
That's amazing. So someone here was an artist and painted those for you. Very cool. And what's your name and where are you from?
I'm from DC and my name's Skylar.
Beautiful, Skylar. Well, thanks so much for sharing your American patriotism here on RSBN today. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah. There's amazing drinks and there's actually amazing places to live here and amazing schools because they teach you a lot of stuff. In my school, in first grade, they actually teach you a little second grade stuff.
Amazing. You're learning a lot in school. I think you might be our next reporter for RSBN in a few years. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Thanks so much, Skylar, and I hope you have a great time at the party.
You too.
So cute. She ran right up to us. She wanted to get on camera and she wanted to share her love for the greatest country in the world because we have great food, great schools, and great people. And she had her face painted here at the Great American State Fair. I haven't seen the face painting yet. Maybe I'll get some American flags on my cheeks. And the music is popping down there. I hear a saxophone playing. We love to hear some live music down at the end of the mall. Next to the FIFA fan zone where people are watching the FIFA World Cup display. And there's going to be a rodeo happening as well here on the National Mall. That's going to be awesome to see the rodeo culture because many states across America don't really get to see or experience the rodeo culture. So we're bringing all the states and territories together here to share the different cultures of each state and what makes them unique. Another celebration that's going to be happening through the Freedom 250 America's birthday, celebrating 250 years of the United States, is going to be the International Naval Review and Sail on the 4th of July in the New York Harbor. There's going to be tall ships sailing through the New York Harbor, which is going to be amazing to see. And then there's also the Freedom 250 Mobile Museum Truck Tour. You need to check it out at freedom250.org is the website if you want to check this out. And here's the upcoming states and cities that the Freedom Truck Tour is going to be. Little Rock, Arkansas, Washington, D.C., of course, Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington, Jefferson, Georgia, Denton, North Carolina, Romney, West Virginia, Rapid City, South Dakota, Lander, Wyoming, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., Columbus, Mississippi, Winsboro, Louisiana, Gering, Nebraska, Havre de Grace, Maryland, Summerfield, North Carolina, Las Vegas, Nevada. It is going everywhere. So you got to go check it out at freedom250.org, see where Freedom rolls next, so you can find upcoming Freedom truck stops and experience the story of American independence as it arrives in communities across the country. So they're going to be stopping all over the United States, and you could even request the Freedom truck to come to your event. If you go to the website, you can request it to come to your event or location. So if you don't see your city or state listed in the truck stops, you can request one to come to you. So those will be going all summer long. You could also host a celebration, find a celebration, or become a volunteer. It says, be a patriot, celebrate, participate, and with a year of epic celebration stories and initiatives, there are infinite ways to get involved. So check it out at the website, freedom250.org, and you can follow the movement today. So we're getting close to the front of the line of the iconic Ferris wheel. It's not an open-air Ferris wheel. They have plastic covering and plastic doors, so it's very safe. You won't feel like you're going to fall out. There's a roof covering the top because it is hot and sunny out here. Let's see if anybody would like to talk with us. Hi, everyone. Where are you guys from?
Maryland.
Maryland. Is this your first time in DC, or have you been here before?
I've been here before.
What makes you excited to visit the Freedom 250 party?
The vibes.
Here for the vibes. Here for the American vibes.
I don't know why she looked at me.
We're just waiting in line, so everyone seems to be very excited to be here. We're celebrating America's 250th birthday, and we have some lovely Maryland friends here. I hear some live music, live singing now down the mall. I see more flags for more states: Illinois, Iowa, Kentucky, Indiana. The flags just go all the way down. I see Texas, Oklahoma. And as you look down the mall, you can see the rodeo display that will be going on throughout this event. And if you plan to come down to DC and check this out for yourself, it's going now through July 10th. The hours are going to be Sunday through Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., Thursday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., and July 4th, the extravaganza is going to be going from 10 a.m. to midnight on the 4th of July. Yesterday was the kickoff party for the Freedom 250 event here for the Great American State Fair, and it was a beautiful sight to see. I keep hearing over and over, and I agree as well, one of the greatest parts of the event was the military flyovers. Every 20 minutes or so, it seemed to be another military flyover, and you could seriously feel the vibrations as the airplanes were flying by. It's not only could you see it and hear it because it was very loud, but you could actually feel the rumble of the airplanes flying over. So that was really, really fun to experience here. We had performances by the President's own United States Marine Band, U.S. Army's band, U.S. Armed Forces Choir, special musical performances by Lee Greenwood and Christopher Macchio, and of course President Trump was headlining the celebration with remarks. We're officially launching today the Great American State Fair. This is a nationwide tribute to the people, traditions, history, and spirit that make America the greatest nation on earth. And every single one of our 56 states and territories are represented here at the Great American State Fair, but there were a few states, unfortunately, that did not send state representatives, so they still do have a display here, and if you get the passport, you can still get stamped at these states. But the blue states who have Trump derangement syndrome that backed out are Connecticut, Illinois, Maine, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Washington. We walked in and they didn't seem to have anything really in there either. So unfortunately, some of the states decided to not participate, but from what we showed you earlier, there were so many states that sent representatives to come be here, come be part of the celebration, bring all the United States together, and really show the unique culture of each individual state. So we went and showed you all the states back there, and then there's more states through here, all the way down to the state capitol. Like I said, all 56 states and territories are represented here. Even Puerto Rico, we stopped in there. They had some salsa dancing. They had an instructor if you wanted to learn how to salsa dance. And they also had some rum, which was cool to see, because it's big in Puerto Rico to have rum. And this is the Liberty Arch right here. That's what we're looking at. It's very similar to the architecture of the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, down the Champs-Élysées. It's a really beautiful piece of architectural work with the display of the Statue of Liberty on top. There's gold eagles on top. And right underneath the Statue of Liberty, it says liberty and justice for all. The archway looks stunning. People are getting pictures underneath it. There's kids on the lawn tumbling, doing gymnastics, having a blast. That was me when I was little and I could still flip. Don't think I could do it anymore. But nonetheless, we're gathered here with friends and family. We're all having a blast here to celebrate America's 250th birthday together. So we're walking around, we're showing you all the sites. There's over 150 exhibits here. This morning we showed you the beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner to kick off this event. And then there was an American Revolution reenactment display with actual uniforms, military uniforms that were recreated to display what George Washington himself picked out for the soldiers back in the day that they were fighting in 1775. So that was a really awesome display to see earlier with the Cannon event and see all the American Revolution soldiers reenacting the battles that actually went down on the field, on the battlefield when we were breaking away from Great Britain. And sometimes I still wake up, quite often actually, I wake up and I'm just so happy to be an American. I could have been born anywhere else in the entire world, and I get to live here in the great United States of America. So feel blessed today. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day to be an American. And here we are celebrating 250 years in the United States. And maybe some of our viewers remember the 200th year of the United States, and we're gonna celebrate 300. We're gonna celebrate the next 250 after this and beyond, because our founding fathers put everything on the line to break away from Great Britain and create the Declaration of Independence and, of course, our U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights to have a rock-solid foundation for our United States of America, the beacon of hope and light in this crazy, tyrannical world. We have a beacon of freedom here in the United States, so we never want to take that for granted. We want to stay firm on the United States Constitution, and I thank God every day that we have that. So here we are celebrating 250 years of America. There's tons of people walking around. This is a free event. If you'd like to come on in and check it out for yourself, go to freedom250.org. Admission is free. All you have to do is sign up online and get your ticket for admission. Security is high, so once you get in, you feel very safe, but there are many security checkpoints here. We have the police. There was the National Guard as well. Of course, we had the Secret Service yesterday because President Trump was here. But security is high, so if you're planning to come on in, make sure you get a plastic bag that's see-through like this, and or a Ziploc gallon bag also works too. So here we are in front of the iconic Ferris wheel. This is probably the main attraction that everybody wants to see. You could see it from anywhere, any point in the festival, anywhere you're walking down the National Mall, you can see the Freedom 250 Ferris wheel. Down at the other end, you can see the Washington Monument that will be lit up from July 1st through 5th with a beautiful display of patriotic storytelling. It'll be lit up in red, white, and blue, stars and stripes. It'll be changing as time goes on. So people are going to absolutely love to see that July 1st through 5th. And turning around the other side, we can see the Freedom Arch. And then down the mall, there is the FIFA World Cup fan zone. So you can go ahead and watch all the soccer games at the FIFA World Cup fan zone. Right in front of that, you can see the rodeo. Those will be going on throughout this historic event. And of course, the Capitol building at the end. All the way down on the left side, you can see flags for all the other states. Each and every one of our 56 states and territories are represented here at the Great American State Fair. And to the right, you can see there's a merchandise stand, there's ice cream and food and all kinds of refreshments. Does anyone here love America? Is there anything you'd like to say?
I don't want to be on TV.
Okay, well, I'll say it for you. We love America. We're celebrating America's 250th birthday. We had the kickoff celebration last night. And now here we are in line for the Ferris wheel. It's not easy being on camera, so I understand why they don't want to participate particularly. But that little girl, Skylar, how cute was she? Skylar was adorable. She ran right up to me. She had something to say. And she said, America's great because we have great food and great people and great schools. And she said in first grade, she's even learning second grade material. So she's ahead of the game, ahead of the curve. Skylar's going to do great in life. And she has her little American flags painted on her cheeks. And she also said, we have a great president too. And that's another thing that makes America great. So Skylar is super outgoing and super smart. If you're looking to buy or sell large-scale warehouse equipment, listen up, because DC Auctions is changing the game for distribution center sales across the country. At DCauctions.com, you'll find top-tier equipment from major e-commerce and retail facilities, everything from pallet racking, shelving, and mezzanines to forklifts, conveyors, sortation systems, and full automation lines. Check out the upcoming list of auctions, including liquidations of premier facilities and recognizable brands. We're talking about the backbone of American modern logistics, available right now at auction prices. Whether you're expanding your operations, liquidating an entire facility, DC Auctions helps you maximize value on both sides of the deal. And here's the difference. With over 30 years of material handling experience, DC Auctions isn't just another marketplace. Their team includes in-house contractors, installers, and industry experts who understand exactly what it takes to move, sell, and redeploy industrial assets the right way. So you're not guessing. You're backed by professionals who've done it all before. From full distribution center liquidations to individual high-value assets, DC Auctions delivers a real opportunity for serious buyers and sellers. So don't wait. Visit dcauctions.com right now and sign up for the platform today. That's dcauctions.com. DC Auctions, where industrial assets turn into real opportunity. So we're here at the Great American State Fair in line for the Ferris wheel. We're listening to jazz music. We're feeling the American patriotism. And we're going to show you all the sights from on top of the Ferris wheel. Hopefully no one's afraid of heights. The Great American State Fair runs from now until July 10th, so come on in and check it out. If you want to get free admissions, just go to freedom250.org. It's free to attend. Just make sure you have a clear plastic bag, or you can check the FAQ on the website. Diaper bags are allowed, of course. Medications are allowed. But security is high because we want to make sure everybody's safe and secure inside the premises. So there's security checkpoints all over. They have the police here. They had Secret Service yesterday, of course, because President Trump was in the rally. And then they have metal detectors and security checkpoints all over to make sure we're safe and secure here for the American State Fair. Hello. 2. Thank you. The moment we've all been waiting for. Hello. Check this out. It's Ferris wheel time. I'm feeling super patriotic today because I have my denim dress on. I'm feeling American as apple pie. I have my pin, my American flag pin on. That was a gift from my friend, and it has red, white, and blue stars and stripes. The little ribbon flag. And we're moving on the Ferris wheel. So as we move up, we'll show you the view. We'll show you what you can see in here. There's so many displays, so many sights to see. We'll get a better view of the FIFA fan zone. There's the Arc of Liberty, Arc of Freedom. We can still hear the live music from up here. And you can see all the way down on the left is flags of so many of our states and territories. And then down as you get closer to the FIFA fan zone to watch the World Cup, on the right side, you could also see some more of our great states display. You could see Arkansas, Texas, California's over there, Minnesota. There's all kinds of people gathered here. Friends and family all came out to see this wonderful display of American greatness. And they're preparing for a little rodeo action down there, that middle brown strip with the vehicle driving back and forth. We're gonna have a rodeo display later. And of course, all the way down at the end of the mall is the Capitol building, an iconic American landmark. And down here on the other side is the main stage at the end of the mall, where we had our Freedom 250 event kickoff party last night, where President Trump was headlining. Of course, looking down to the Washington Monument. And down this way, many other states represented with the flags. We went and visited all of those earlier in the live stream. You can scroll back if you missed it. But we did do Colorado, Nebraska, Wyoming, Oregon and Washington, South Dakota, Utah, Kansas, Puerto Rico. We saw a very unique artist painting a bunch of American cities and popular destinations in the United States, all unique with their own flavor to show. He painted an entire mural of a puzzle display that he said took him a year to paint. So we went and visited him. We got to talk to the artist himself. Tennessee's down there, Alabama and Georgia and Florida. And all 56 states and territories represented. Now, since we're higher up, you could see the top of the Freedom Arch with the gold eagles and the Statue of Liberty with her wings. And underneath it reads, "Liberty and justice for all." The design is very similar to the Arc de Triomphe in France, in Paris, which is at the end of the Champs-Élysées. So it's got some beautiful architectural details on there. If you're planning to come visit, there are road closures. I'm looking at them right now. So my suggestion would be figure out a great place to park next to maybe a metro station and head on in here on the subway system, because there are road closures just to secure the premises for safety measures. And we're here on the America Freedom 250 Great American State Fair Ferris wheel. This is the main attraction that everybody wants to come see. At any point of the National Mall, you can look over and see the Ferris wheel. So we finally got to come on over and check this out, which was awesome. All the way down there was our main stage display where we had the party last night, the America 250 kickoff party. There's going to be movie screenings and music displays, and actually there's going to be speaker panels going on throughout the time here. So this runs from now till July 10th, and I'll read off, there's different themes for each and every day here for America 250. So there's Land and Prosperity, the American Canvas, Military and Veterans Appreciation Day, Maha Mondays. So both Mondays are going to be Maha Monday, Everyday Health and Well-Being. Future of America, Innovation, Technology and Progress, Faith, Values and Inspiration, Horsepower of America, Wings of Freedom, Independence Day, of course, celebration, Heritage and Legacy, Longevity, Innovation, and the Future of Health, another Maha Monday, Future of America, Education and Opportunity, Family Life and Community Support, Engines of Enterprise, and the final day, Friday, July 10th, is Innovation, the next 250 years. So each and every day is going to have a different theme here, and like I said, there's going to be speakers and panels to showcase each and every theme day here. So make sure you check out the website, freedom250.org, and we want to thank you for joining us today. It's been an absolute blast walking around the Great American State Fair with you all. Make sure you go back and watch the Freedom 250 party from last night. Scroll back to the beginning of the live stream today because we walked through the entire display if you're just joining us. Thanks again. Make sure you subscribe and like the channel and share with your friends. And thanks again for watching RSBN. Megan Kohler here, live in Washington, D.C. for the Freedom 250 Great American State Fair. I'm standing on the National Mall right now in front of this absolutely beautiful, majestic Ferris wheel. And then, of course, we have the state capitol behind it. And there's also a FIFA World Cup fan zone viewing display so people can go watch the soccer games. So there's all kinds of displays here in Washington, D.C. So many exhibits, so many things to do, so many attractions and rides to ride, musical displays, dance displays, movies will be playing. So many activities here in Washington, D.C. Make sure you come check it out if you're able to. It's going to be running between now and July 10th. And a word from one of our favorite sponsors, Tax Network USA. Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? Or have you filed every year but still keep owing? Did you retire and suddenly get hit with a tax bill you didn't expect? Are you a business owner with messy books and a balance you cannot afford? Maybe you pulled money from your 401k or IRA early and now the IRS wants its share. However your tax issue started, the outcome is the same. Your balance is not going down, penalties grow, interest compounds, and many of you are about to owe again for this upcoming tax year with no plan in place. Stop what you're doing and call Tax Network USA. The IRS is not waiting. The IRS is enforcing collections through wage garnishments, back levies, and property seizures. They can't even file for you without your consent. This is where Tax Network USA comes in. With over 15 years of business, there hasn't been a tax case they haven't seen or resolved. They specialize in tax controversies and help taxpayers nationwide get back on track by resolving back taxes and unfiled returns once and for all. Whether you owe $10,000 or $10 million, their team has resolved over $1 billion in tax debt. They can do the same for you, but you have to call now. They're offering a free investigation call with the IRS, and after that investigation, they'll put a clear plan in place to resolve your tax problem and get you back on track. This is about using your legal rights to take control before the government sets the terms for you. Do not wait for another IRS letter or a frozen bank account. Call today at 877-479-6503. That number is 877-479-6503. Or visit tnusa.com/RSBN or click the link below. And I have some friends who are joining us here at the Great State Fair who want to say a few words. Hello, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Tony Bush. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina.
Wonderful. And how about you?
My name's Josephine Bush, and I'm from Arlington, Virginia.
Beautiful. And what brings you out here today? What are you excited about?
We are so excited about this fair. It was in my plans. I come visit my granddaughter every year. This is the 9th year from Columbia, and so we took advantage that we could come today. It's beautiful. We visited all 50 states. We got our passport stamped.
Oh, beautiful. And is this your first time in Washington, D.C.?
No, I've been a lot, but I've never been to like a fair in D.C.
This is a pretty...
She was born in Washington, D.C.
Oh, you were born in Washington, D.C., Arlington, she says. But here we are back in Washington, D.C. together to celebrate America's 250th birthday. How special is that?
It's cool, and I like that I can be alive to celebrate it.
Beautiful. And what are you most excited to see today?
I was excited to see the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel, but I made a point of visiting every different booth. It's beautifully done.
Absolutely. And how about you? What's the coolest thing you saw today?
I just liked seeing all the states because I liked seeing like what's in the states and like their culture, and I liked getting a lot of free stuff from every
each and every state is so different. It's so cool. Like you said, each state has its own culture. It's so unique. So it's really cool to see everything here all gathered together today. Anything else you're excited to see while you're here that you haven't got to see yet?
We might go see like more. I just like being on the news, I guess.
I like being on the news too.
Thank you so much.
Any last words for the RSBN viewers?
You've got to come out here. It's phenomenal. If I was here longer, I'd come a second time.
Absolutely. And this is going to be running today through July 10th. So make sure you make your way to Washington, D.C. to check it out for yourself. And thank you both for being on today.
We love it.
We love it too. Check it out on RSBN. We're streaming right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have fun today. Beautiful. People have traveled from all over the United States to come see this today, and even from all over the world, because the FIFA World Cup is here in the United States, and people are making their way over to the U.S. to check it out from around the world, and they're realizing how incredible the United States actually is. A lot of people who live in Europe, for example, have been lied to by their media, saying that America is, I don't know, whatever they're saying is negative about America, and then they come here and they realize how awesome it is, and they're shocked to know that it is just as amazing as we know it to be, and it is the greatest country in the world, so I think everyone else is just jealous. So next to me is the Colorado display. We have Nebraska, Wyoming, Washington, South Dakota, and other states here, leading all the way down to the Capitol building, the FIFA fan zone, and of course we have our absolutely stunning, lit up in red, white, and blue Freedom 250 Ferris wheel that we'll be checking out later, so don't you worry. Last night after we were leaving the kickoff event party, it was so fun to see this all lit up in red, white, and blue. It looked really beautiful in the lights, dazzling in the darkness. Lit up like a beacon of hope. that it is. So here we are in Colorado. Each and every display is going to show, thank you. Each and every display is going to show the difference in culture for each state, the different landscape, what activities are big in each state. It's so cool to see how different each and every state in the United States is, and even from one end of the state to the next. Northern Colorado versus Southern Colorado may be different. Northern California is much different than Southern California. Even from my great state of Ohio, you can tell where someone lives based off their accent, whether they're from Cleveland or just a 2-hour drive south down to Columbus. So it's pretty cool to see. So here in Colorado, they're showing the natural wonders of their national parks, vibrant culture, endless adventures, of course. Hiking is huge in Colorado. Skiing and snowboarding, of course, in Colorado is a great tourist destination. People go canoeing and kayaking. There's so many outdoor activities to do in Colorado, and this display is showcasing it perfectly. It's a beautiful place to go hiking. It has a little bit of cowboy culture with the boots and the hats and the skin rugs on the ground, which is really awesome. Monuments that made us. How's this for a trivia question? In 1893, Colorado became the first state. Oh, it's gone. We'll do the next one. What group of disability rights activists chanted "We Will Ride" as they lay down in front of buses in downtown Denver on July 5th, 1978? To protest the lack of accessible public transportation, and that's the Gang of 19. It's going fast. Maybe they should slow this thing down a little bit. But nonetheless, an awesome display. How cool is this? There's so many outdoor activities to do in Colorado. If you love to be outdoors, if you love to hike and camp and do all kinds of outdoor extreme adventures, Colorado is the place to be. Over here, there's an interactive display that you can sit in and act like you're canoeing and you're going down 6,000 miles of rivers. It says, home to the headwaters of 7 major rivers, Colorado's snow, sunshine, and rushing rapids create some of the best whitewater rafting and fishing in the U.S. And you can take a picture in the boat. You could take a selfie before you go. I'll take a picture while we're here. Why not? Oh, it's gone. Okay, I'll do it again. Prepare for your adventure. Gotta get dressed. Gotta get my helmet and my shoes and my safety vest, obviously. Now I'm ready to go. Steer the raft. I'm going whitewater rafting. This is scary. Oh, I have to pick this up. What's going on? I don't know if I'm doing it right. Okay, well, that was fun. Whitewater rafting, that was exhilarating. Here's what I would do in Colorado is go skiing. Oh, I'm sorry. Skiing and snowboarding is huge in Colorado, so if you're ever out there to check it out, make sure you get a ski lesson or a snowboarding lesson because it's a little dangerous. You got to start on the bunny hill. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to shred the cheese. You got to go back and forth. You just got to be careful because you can't just go straight down the hill for your first time because you don't want to get injured. You have to have the proper form, and we want to be safe here. So make sure you wear a helmet, get some lessons, and getting on and off the lift can be a little intimidating. So make sure you're with a group if you're going for the very first time. How cute is Colorado? Thank you. Visit Colorado for some outdoor adventures. Next up is Nebraska. Have you ever been to Nebraska? Write it in the show comments. Live chat, I want to see if you have ever been to Nebraska. And we're going to take a journey in. Integrity, intelligence, innovation, and impact. Nebraska has a natural gas supply, power generation, solar farms and wind farms, transmission network, gas marketing, power marketing, generation and development. Farming is huge in Nebraska, and this is showing the display of the impact of that. This shows Father Flanagan's legacy of healing and hope for children. America embraces Boys Town, a father to all. During World War II, nearly 800 former Boys Town boys named Father Flanagan as their next of kin, leading the American War Dads Association to name him as America's #1 war dad. Father Flanagan spent hours answering letters he received from his boys, wanting to know that they were in his prayers. From Nebraska roots to national reach, from our innovative child and family care to our compassionate healthcare and groundbreaking research, we're saving children and healing families for a brighter tomorrow. This is the Boys Town display here in the Nebraska State Exhibit. Here's some examples from the Nebraska State Fair if you're into the livestock. So here's some Grand Champion Market goats and sheeps. So they had the Nebraska State Fair, and we're at the American State Fair right now in DC. Over here is a display of the farmland in Nebraska, Nebraska's irrigation legacy, how to explore the smart farm. Let's check this out. This shows you an interactive display of the farmland in Nebraska. Machine diagnostics, Valley Icon Smart Panel to control your irrigation machine from the pivot point. Irrigation scheduling. This is interesting. Remote management solutions, gain track, identify heat activity before grain damage occurs. It's cool to see how technology is integrated into the farmlands and how they're using that to become more efficient. So here we have the chief standing bear, also known as Machu Naji, was born around 1834 near Niobrara River in present northeast Nebraska. Some Native American culture here in Nebraska. And next to that, we have the Arbor Day Proclamation to the people of Nebraska, presenting for Wednesday, the 19th of April in 1882 to be observed as Arbor Day. The Arbor Day originated on April 10th, 1872 to promote tree planting in Nebraska. It became popular as seen in this proclamation from Governor Albinus Lance in 1882. Arbor Day became a state holiday in 1885 and is still celebrated to this day. So here is the stamping passport display. So you can grab one of these at the Freedom 250 Great American State Fair, and you could visit each and every state and get your passport stamped. So that's where you do that here in the Nebraska display. There's some great connection stickers. Showing the history of the railroads and the trains in Nebraska. Nebraska, the good life, home of Arbor Day. Shout out to Nebraska for one of our great holidays for planting trees, Arbor Day. Let's venture out to the next state. What a beautiful view this is. I love looking at this. I can't get over how majestic the Ferris wheel is. And then we have the Freedom Arch right behind it. And then we have the state capitol, of course, building. There's so many beautiful families making memories here today, and it's so important to make sure that our kids are educated So we want to take a minute to speak to all the parents watching today. It's no secret that our kids are often fed incomplete or inaccurate lessons in school about American history and our nation's incredible journey. With America's 250th birthday upon us, it's more important than ever to raise the next generation of informed, patriotic young Americans who love this country. And that includes making sure our kids have the truth about our nation's founding values and remarkable story. Our friends at the Kids Guide have put together a great guide, The Kids Guide to America's 250th Birthday, giving kids the inspiring truth about what makes America one of the greatest nations in history. It's the perfect keepsake souvenir for kids, and they're giving it away for free at this website, freeusagift.com. Plus, when you request your copy, they're also giving you a second free guide called The Kids Guide to America's Greatness, a must-read for every child. So head on over to freeusagift.com right now to get these free guides for your family and help celebrate America's 250th birthday the right way. So important to educate our children so that they get all the facts and the truth. So make sure you go get that Kids Guide. We're walking into Wyoming right now, so check this out over on the West Coast. Over here we have some interactive displays where you can rope around the steer. You can put on a cowboy hat. So many fun Western culture states here in the U.S. So we're here in Wyoming. We have some virtual reality goggles. Having a technical difficulty right now, but typically you'd be able to put these on and interact with this display. But for now, we have the kids doing this rope activity here in Wyoming. The horizon is our only boundary here in the great state of Wyoming. Established in 1872 as the world's first national park, Yellowstone is active living sanctuary where the wild frontier is a completely untouched. There's free travel guides to Wyoming. They have a scan your QR code up here so you can check it out. There's a camping display. If you're into that camp life, come check this out. Kick off your boots and stay a while. Check that out. Cute little pillow. So you can hang out in here, explore the outdoors, and just camp under the stars. You could even open up the tent and open the windows, and you could look out to be one with nature. Out here in Wyoming, where mavericks are wanted. Wyoming is the eternal proving ground for bold, independent spirits. So visit travelwyoming.com. And what do we have over here? This is cool. Hi, what is this? What are you guys making here?
So this is actually a loom. We're using wool grown in Wyoming. Thank you. Have a good day at the fair. And we're actually going to be making it into an American flag over the next 16 days. So anybody that comes into our booth is able to add to it. And so it's really going to be a collaborative effort.
That's amazing. So by the end, it's going to be a complete American flag by the end of this journey.
Will be a smaller American flag.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So we'll build it all out. We'll do the white all first. We'll go back in with the stripes, and then we'll add the blue and the stars.
Is there history of activities like this in Wyoming? Is this a special piece of Wyoming culture?
Absolutely. So in Wyoming, we have more sheep and we have more cows than we do people. And so when we talk about wool, leather, all of those different commodities that are agricultural based, that's a huge part of the state of Wyoming. And so we've got lots of different kinds of wool here represented all on this side, and I'm happy to show you. And then we also have different leathers, leather working, and we wanted to bring in a piece of that here to be able to interface with folks. And then we're also the cowboy state. So you'll see us roping, riding, cowboy hats. It is definitely work hard, play hard kind of a state.
So fun. We would love to see the wool over here, if you don't mind. And she has her American flag boots on. She got the beautiful stars in red, white, and blue.
All right, so this is going to be unwashed, undyed wool. And if you feel it, it's actually almost like you put on a lotion.
Mm-hmm.
And then after it gets washed, this is how it comes out. So this is washed and bleached. And then we actually even dyed some that we'll be doing our blending board later this week because the comb is at our hotel right now. Whoops. And so we dyed some red and blue, so that way we've got all three colors of our flag represented, and of course the American flag represented, and we'll be making things with this throughout the course of the fair. And then this is actually from an American bison also. And that's even who's on our state flag for Wyoming.
Love that.
Pretty cool.
Bison roaming around Wyoming.
Love it.
Bison roaming around Wyoming. Tongue twister.
Like seashells by the seashore. I think you've got it.
I think we made it up. Okay, so what is this now? Is this leather? Is this stamping? What is this one?
Leather. So we have essentially plain leather, and then we also have cowhide, so that people that maybe have never experienced feeling these types of things before. And then we have a couple of things that take heat to do. So we've got leather branding, but it's a little bit warm in here today, so we're not doing leather branding. But we actually have a heat brand, so we can show people how essentially animals get branded, because brandings are a really big part of Wyoming as well. And then also if somebody's never had their hand on a cow, this is what it feels like. And we couldn't bring a real cow. They said no.
It's too bad. I wish we had a real cow in here. We wanted to.
We tried. Next time.
Try to get some bison here.
America 300.
Well, thank you so much for showing us the display and giving us a little backstory about this leather and the wool and all the interactive displays here for Wyoming.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Beautiful display here in Wyoming. The kids are having a blast roping the animals. Too bad we don't have some real bison and cows in here. That would have been fun. Wonderful display for the great state of Wyoming. Now we're moving on to the great state of Washington. All the way on the West Coast. Thank you so much. We have Washington and Oregon here. So if you go grab your America 250 passport, you can come in and stamp it here. We have Washington and Oregon, the evergreen state for Washington, home to Amazon, and also where Starbucks was created. And I have a backstory of why there's nothing in these displays, basically. So there were several states that backed out of the America 250. Basically, blue states didn't want to be part of the Freedom 250 event because of probably political reasons, but they were complaining and saying other reasons, basically saying that they didn't believe that they wanted to put forth funding for it. But Freedom 250 made it clear that each individual state was going to be displayed no matter what, and it didn't have to do with funding. It was more so if you want to send a representative and really put on a display, it's your time to do so. And there were several blue states that backed out, and I'll read the list off, and it looks like they added these two as well. So Connecticut, Illinois, Maine, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Vermont, and Washington as well. So they're still here. Don't worry if you want to come check it out and get your passport stamped. They are here. They just don't have any state representatives to basically showcase how awesome their state is. So we have some simple graphics to represent each one. This is Oregon, the Beaver State. Thank you. And a word from one of our favorite sponsors: buy gold and put some silver in your pocket. I know what you're thinking. Everything's expensive right now. How am I going to buy gold? Pull your head out of the sand. One thing you can control right now that doesn't cost you anything out of pocket is diversifying your retirement savings. Birch Gold Group will help you convert an old 401k from a previous employer or an IRA into a physical IRA in gold. Something that's a hedge against inflation. And listen to this. Right now, Birch Gold is going to give you a special America 250 1-ounce silver round for every $10,000 you purchase by July 10th. Think about this. 10 years ago, an ounce of gold was about $1,200. Today, it's around $4,500. Where will it be 10 years from now? We'll see. Text Trump to 989898 to take advantage of free America 250 silver with qualifying purchase before July 2nd. And again, that's Trump to the number 989898 today. And if your business is facing a warehouse move, facility shutdown, or distribution center expansion, or major material handling project, listen up. Because GMP is built to handle the biggest and most complex warehouse and industrial projects in the industry. We're talking about pallet racking, conveyor systems, material handling equipment, facility relocations, decommissioning projects, asset recovery, and complete warehouse transformations. From engineering and permitting to installation, project management, and ongoing support, GMP delivers true turnkey solutions with one team and one point of accountability. With nearly 30 years of experience and projects spanning millions of square feet across North America, GMP helps customers reduce downtime, minimize risk, and keep operations moving. Whether you're preparing a building for its next tenant, relocating a warehouse, or building out your next distribution center, GMP has the expertise to get it done right. So don't waste time juggling multiple vendors or dealing with costly delays. GMP, your turnkey warehouse solutions partner. Visit gnpconstruction.com today and see how GMP can help tackle your next warehouse, distribution, or industrial project. That's gnpconstruction.com. So this display's flag is a little twisted around, but here we are in North Dakota, the great state of North Dakota. We're sticking to the West Coast for now. There's a beautiful sunflower display over here you can come get pictures in front of to celebrate the beautiful sunflower fields in North Dakota. Someone forgot their bag. Is that yours?
Oh, yeah, thank you so much.
Make sure you grab your clear bag to come to this event. And don't forget your clear bag when you're sitting down to check out all the displays. How cute is this? Come on over to North Dakota and get a picture next to all the beautiful sunflowers. North Dakota, be legendary. Let's check it out and see why North Dakota is so legendary. Energy, agriculture, technology, manufacturing, leading the industries for farming. Hello.
Hello.
Is there anything iconic about North Dakota that you guys would like to share?
Iconic about North Dakota? Well, we have the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, of course, and then the library is going to be opening up this summer. And then our state's kind of interesting because of how it splits. You start out with the eastern side is very like fertile farmland kind of thing, and as you creep western, it gets into the Badlands, which are beautiful.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing that. And this is the station where you come get your passport stamped. There's some Hello North Dakota stickers. And we have an example of the passport if you want to see what it looks like here. Great American State Fair. You put your name in there, a statement from Donald Trump, and then each state is represented in here, and you can go in and get your passports and your passport stamps and stickers. Pretty cool. And if you want to find out more about North Dakota, go to history.nd.gov. Thank you. So they just showed the rodeo here on the display. Of course, there's some beautiful terrain out in North Dakota. Great for hiking, boating, canoeing. The Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library will be opening in North Dakota, and that's going to be happening here soon. This is part of the America 250, Freedom 250 events that are going to be happening over the next couple weeks. So this library is going to be opening as of July 1st. This is going to be a big display opening for the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library. Again, that's on July 1st. So keep an eye out for that. And Teddy Roosevelt himself said, "I never would have been president if it had not been for my experiences in North Dakota." The conservation president. So we're just continuing on with all the incredible Freedom 250 events happening around the country. So this is one of them. They have the Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. Here's a buffalo. Home of the American frontier spirit. North Dakota has nearly 700 miles of hiking trails, and a mature bison can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. Bison can run up to 35 miles per hour. So this is a big part of North Dakota culture. Hello. Go next door for what?
See how Oregon and Washington.
Oh, we were just
give
there.
A crap
There was
about
nothing.
America. Yeah. That's
So
really
what
sad.
do you think about that?
I think it's despicable.
There's nothing in there. No state representatives. They didn't bring any
No,
picture photo ops.
they're just commies, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some good people there, but the people running those states don't give a crap about America. It's really sad.
This is supposed to be a celebration of unity in America in all 50 states, 6 territories. We're all supposed to be represented. They didn't want to come.
Yeah, it's really sad. Sorry for you people that live under that rule out there. Yeah.
Well, love your hat. Keep America great. Enjoy and have fun. So huge shout out to every state that has brought state representatives and took the time and dedication to put together videos and interactive displays, activities for kids and families, and really came out here to showcase what makes each and every one of their states great as part of the United States. So we're here in North Dakota. North Dakota fields feed the world. One of America's leading sunflower producers, nearly 90% of North Dakota's land is farms and ranches. That's a lot. 90% of North Dakota's land is farmed and ranches. Number one producer of honey, spring wheat, flaxseed, sunflower oil, and canola oil or seed oils. So Maha Megan doesn't eat those. You shouldn't eat them either. But we have oats and rye and tons of other crops that are here in the farmlands of North Dakota. And right next door is South Dakota, so let's check this one out. From frontier to freedom, under God, the people rule. We're here in North Dakota, and they're showing us a timeline of history all the way from the late 1600s going all the way around to today, 2026 and beyond to 2027. Hello. So we're here, we have stickers for South Dakota, America's 250th. Make your history in state parks for South Dakota. So they're showing us all the way from the dinosaur days to the Native American tribe days, the crazy horse, Calamity Jane, General William H. Beadle, the origin of the national park idea, the year of innovation, 1832. Saving the buffalo in 1883. South Dakota, saving the buffalo. They're showing us all the way through 1877, 1919, women's suffrage in 1918. There's some innovation and inventions that came out of South Dakota. So over here we have an interactive display with virtual reality goggles. So you can go through and there's a shooting activity that people can try out. So there's always fun activities to do in each and every display here at the Freedom 250 celebration. South Dakota is the world's largest producer of bioethanol, and that's what this section is showcasing. has grown into the world's largest biofuel producer and global leader in sustainable bioproducts, headquartered in Sioux Falls. Over here we have some famous athletes that are from South Dakota. The NFL's all-time leading scorer at 2,673 points, holding the NFL record for most field goals made. Becky Hammond from Rapid City. She's a basketball superstar, 3-time All-American at Colorado State and 6-time WNBA All-Star, including being named twice to the WNBA first team. So we went on all the way from the 1600s to today and beyond to 2027. They gave us a long timeline of history here in South Dakota. And this is the display where you can get your passport stamped, you can get all your stickers.
Yep. Hi.
Hello, we're RSBN, and we're
Okay.
going around to each state and
Okay.
explaining why each state is awesome. So tell us why South Dakota is awesome.
Well, South Dakota's a fun place to visit and a fun place to live. It's a great place to live. We got the Black Hills and pheasant hunting and the Missouri River and great people. That leads the way. It's great people.
We love that. Thanks for sharing.
Yep, you're welcome.
And we got to showcase your great state of South Dakota.
Awesome. Where are you based? RSBN?
We're RSBN, Right Side Broadcasting Network,
Okay.
based in Alabama.
Okay.
Excuse us. It's getting packed in here in the great state of South Dakota. All the families are going in to check out each and every state display. Next up is Utah. Let's see what we have going on in Utah. Thank you. This is a fun one. Welcome to Utah, where life is elevated. We have some postcards here, different colors. I picked pink because it's my favorite color, obviously. And you could win a trip to experience Utah yourself. You can send this out to your friends and family, address it, stamp it, and send it out. And then they have a QR code on there too. So you can win a trip to Utah. There's a photo op back here if you want to get some pictures and pretend that you're in the great state of Utah. And there's another one on the other side as well. Our salt lands are calling for Utah. The Great Salt Laker is a geographical masterpiece up to 10 times saltier than the ocean, making it easy to float. So that's unique. They have the Morton Salt display right next to these ladies who are floating in the salt lakes. That's a unique experience in Utah. The Red Rocks are calling. So this is good for people who like outdoor adventures, hiking, even flying over that would look really awesome. The Mighty Five national parks are Zion, Bryce Canyon, Arches, Canyonlands, the Capitol Reef, and landscapes that leave you forever changed. There's so much hiking to do, cinematic seekers, from home to 100 years of film industry, from the Old West legends to modern marvels and iconic Utah film trail. And there's rivers with world-class whitewater rafting. Here's the Red Rock here. You can get a picture with your family, all sit together and get a photo at the Red Rocks. Maybe even climb back there, but I'm not going to. You can climb back there and get a picture. And Utah has some awesome skiing, of course, just like Colorado did. So this is where I'll be. Skiing in Utah, that's where I would want to go. Salt Lake City. The mountains are calling. There's fresh track finders, mountains averaging 500 inches of the greatest snow on Earth. That's some fresh powder in the great state of Utah. There's 15 ski resorts statewide with airports nearly slopeside. That's unique because there are some other states with skiing and snowboarding, but the hills are a little more difficult to get to. So if you want to go skiing or snowboarding and you want it to be a simple trip, logistic-wise, check out Utah. The super fans, we have 8 professional sports teams from the NBA and NHL, and then now they have hockey as well. The Utah Jazz, NBA, the Utah Symphony, beautiful for the arts if you love live orchestras and symphonies. And there's another picture display here. Lots of pictures in Utah if you want to come check out this display. There should be more people in here getting pictures. But that's just my opinion. Beautiful. I've been to Salt Lake City and I thought it was one of the coolest cities that I've been to. So go ahead and check out Salt Lake City, Park City if you want to go skiing and snowboarding in the great state of Utah. Making our way to the next. But first, a word from one of our favorite sponsors, All Family Pharmacy. You probably know All Family Pharmacy for things like ivermectin, maintenance medications, and all the everyday prescriptions people need. But something a lot of people don't know is they also carry a lineup of biohacking and wellness therapies. We're talking about things like GLP-1, NAD+, sorry, there's a bug in my eye, methylene blue, peptides, and other options that more and more people are looking into as part of their health and wellness routines. It's interesting because a lot of Americans are becoming more proactive about their health. They're not just waiting until something goes wrong. They're looking for ways to support energy, recovery, healthy aging, and overall wellness before issues arise. That's one of the things we like about All Family Pharmacy. They offer both. Whether you need a common prescription medication or you're interested in exploring some of the newer wellness therapies, you can find it all in one place. The process is simple. Fill out a short online medical form, a licensed doctor reviews your request, and if approved, your medications are shipped directly to your door. If you've been curious about GLP-1, NAD+, methylene blue, or any other wellness therapies people have been talking about, take a look at what they have to offer. Visit their website today, allfamilypharmacy.com/biohacking, and use code RSBN10 to save 10% on your next order. That's allfamilypharmacy.com/biohacking and use code RSBN10 to save 10%. And the last state in this lineup of this building is the great state of Kansas. And it is packed in the great state of Kansas right now. Great Things Grow Here in Kansas, hosted by Senator Roger Marshall, U.S. Senator for Kansas. So over here we're displaying all of the corn and other products that Kansas grows. They produce around 200 million bushels of soybeans annually. They're leading the nation in producing more than 23% of winter wheat, earning the nickname Wheat State. Kansas grows hundreds of millions of bushels of corn each year and ranks among the top 6 corn-producing states in the country. Cotton is a rapidly growing crop in southern Kansas, with production reaching nearly 190,000 bales per year. Hi there. Right Side Broadcasting Network, and we're walking around each state and showing everybody what's so cool about each state.
Very
So,
good.
what would you like to say about Kansas?
Senator, if you'd like.
Yes, that'd be perfect.
Perfect. That's Senator Marshall. He's the junior senator from Kansas.
Okay.
His comms director is right next to him, so she's a great person to direct all media inquiries to. But Kansas is known for being the wheat state, and we grow a lot of other commodities. So you guys highlighted some of those. We've got more wheat than anyone else in the country. 23% of the nation's hard red winter wheat is grown in Kansas, and then 60% of the nation's wheat is actually milled in the state of Kansas. So if you want to go catch him, though, I'd hurry up.
He's on a phone call now, so I'm not sure if we're going to get him.
He'll come back. Hey, yeah.
I'll try to talk to the...
Wife, if you want to talk to her.
Let's talk to his wife. I think that would be so cute. Hello, we're Right Side Broadcasting Network, and we're showcasing what's so cool about each and every state in the exhibit. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Lena Marshall. I'm married to Senator Roger Marshall. And you want to know what I think special about Kansas?
Absolutely.
I married a Kansan. So after dating 12 weeks, we got engaged. We met in a hospital. And I think Kansas just has the nicest people you'll ever meet.
We love that. Thanks so much for sharing.
Thank you.
And Kansas is so unique. Give us one more fun fact.
Kansas is so unique. How many ag products do we represent out there?
Well, we got at least 10 here right now, so
huge for agriculture.
When Roger was elected to the House, he represented 71 counties. So at the time, it was the largest agricultural district in the country. And so ag is really big. That's a fun fact that I didn't know.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for what you guys are doing.
Absolutely. So have fun. Have fun. Freedom 250. We're celebrating America's birthday together. Thanks so much.
Have fun.
Beautiful. Love it. We have some Kansas pins here with some wheat. Grown, raised, produced from the lands of Kansas State Trademark Program. There's some other pins. We like Ike.
Classic Dwight Eisenhower is from Kansas, so.
Dwight Eisenhower is from Kansas, so that's what these buttons are for.
So that's the motto that he used back in the day. Everyone
Love that.
would wear these. So yeah, what's neat about this is like his famous motto, "We like Ike." Everybody wore these back in the day during the election season for him. So we did that to commemorate his election and his presidency. So it's been good.
A little piece of Kansas history, and this is where you stamp your state passport at this table. Thanks for sharing. And there's a photo op display. If you have your friends and family and you want to get in here. Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore, as they say in The Wizard of Oz. The great state of Kansas. Thank you. And we're going to make our way across the mall lawn here because we're getting ready to show you some other states in our union. We're taking a walk across the mall lawn, and to my left is this beautiful Ferris wheel display. And right in the middle, there's a graphic that's moving around for Freedom 250 with the stars and the lights shining around it. And off in the distance, you can see the Capitol building, the FIFA fan zone to watch the World Cup. And over here on the corner is Puerto Rico. So we have all 50 states represented as well as 6 territories. So the U.S. territories and states are all represented here on display at America 250. So down here we have Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Puerto Rico, Mississippi. And this may be another, but the flag's not hanging down. So we'll walk in and check it out with you. But first, a word from one of our favorite sponsors, Kalshi. Before we continue, let's look at what the markets are saying on Kalshi, the largest U.S. prediction market about when traffic through the Strait of Hormuz will return to normal. You can trade on what you think and when by going to kalshi.com/RSBN. Here at RSBN, we frequently use Kalshi to check odds and track sentiment on a variety of topics because it is the only place to trade on these kinds of events legally in all 50 states. Users who sign up with code RSBN will receive a $10 promo when trading $100. And again, we want to emphasize that because it is a live market for all Americans to use legally, it has often predicted stories more accurately than corporate media news. So once again, join at kalshi.com/RSBN. So let's come on in here and check out this display. There's a giant puzzle right in front of us in the center here. As soon as you walk in, you see a huge puzzle that's been put together, displaying all kinds of American cities. There's the White House, President Trump, some other former presidents in here. Here's our founding fathers with the Declaration of Independence, Constitution. There's a little bit of everything as far as American history on display in this puzzle that has been put together. Hi there.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you? We're RSBN.
Welcome
we're
to our
showing,
booth.
We're showing all the amazing displays, each and every
Nice.
one of our states here.
This is
So-
America 250 in its finest form. All these people identified, some of the most important people in American history are identified in this painting. It's a great rendition of American history right here.
Absolutely.
All put together in the largest puzzle here in America.
Did you help put the puzzle together?
My brother, actually. I'm just his salesman here today.
So your brother put the puzzle together, and then you showcase it.
I'm just here, helping him.
So this has a little bit of everything here.
It
I'm
is.
seeing
It's
San
all
Francisco,
America.
Las
He's done over
Vegas,
400
Salt Lake
shows
City.
all throughout the country, and this one here just a culmination of everything all in one. So.
Amazing. So this big puzzle is these pieces put together.
No, every one of these individual cities, I mean, he's done those individually, but this here is just American history in one giant puzzle.
So these are a bunch of paintings showcasing iconic pieces of American
just
history
great,
all the way
great-
throughout.
Great places in America, and that's just kind of started. He's been doing it for 30 years, and this is just kind of his end piece right here.
Wonderful. Thanks for showing us. And
You bet. Thanks for
you-
it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to show us around and walk and talk, or we could just do it ourselves.
Right. I mean, these are just sample cities. I mean, he's done hundreds of cities all over the United States. Solvang's in California. It's kind of a European touch to a California city. You got numerous places in California. You got Portland. You got San Francisco. We got a lot of areas in California here. We've got Vegas. We've got lots of areas in between. We've got a lot of the national parks that he's done. Salt Lake City, Boston, some of the iconic cities of America, Seattle, Chicago. When we come over here, I mean, this is the back of every person who's identified in that big painting. It explains who they are and what their contribution is to America. That comes with every puzzle. It's kind of cool.
They're all listed here. Each person that's in the painting is numbered down here, and then throughout the painting on the back here,
what they did.
you can figure out who they are and what they did. Each one's numbered.
Is this guy making up stuff?
And then here's the artist.
Are you the artist?
Only if it's any good. This is my brother, well represented.
Yeah, there you go.
You always have your brother
But
talk
very
about.
underpaid. Very underpaid.
I'll brag about him, he brags about me. He's an attorney, and he's out here with me. He's representing me, aren't you?
Brotherly love.
At its finest. There's actually 10 boys in our family and 2 girls.
Amazing.
So I'm inviting all my brothers out to play and the sisters.
And I'm the only idiot that can.
He's the only one. Yeah.
So you're the artist here. Tell us what went into all these pieces, and especially the puzzle in the front.
So I've been painting America for 30 years, and I looked on the calendar about 15 years ago, and I'm like, 2026, this is going to be awesome. And so I actually flew out here, met with the people in Washington. They're like, that's nice. We got a long ways to go. So I just slowly put together a program called Land That I Love. But this America 250 one here, it took about a year to paint. Usually it takes me about a month and a half, but just the research alone took forever. But we have such a great history. To put it all in one painting, to do it as a parade, I felt like that was the best way to celebrate America. So we've got a great history. It needs to be told. We need to know about it. We need to talk about it. We need the icons, the stories, the fun stuff. Even some of the stuff that's not so fun. You got to have it all so that you can know what we're about. And so that's what the whole painting is.
It took so much planning to put together this parade, as you said, and figuring out the layout, where you wanted everything to be, and the expression of each person showed in the painting. So you did a wonderful job, and you're displaying everything in American history. And if someone around the world looks at this, it'll give them an idea of what we're all about.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, what was hard is each float is like, that's the women's rights float, that's the artist float, that's the icons of business, and who you put in to represent your country. Like our greatest athletes. I mean, we've got so many great golfers and basketball and football players. I mean, if you leave somebody out, somebody's going to complain. That was my biggest challenge, to make sure that I, like the Native Americans, who are the great Native Americans that were part of our country and part of our country's story. Who do you put in? Who do you not put in? That was the biggest challenge. So, I mean, I could put in like 50 more people and I'd still leave somebody out.
Well, I'd say you crushed it. So, wonderful job.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Congratulations. And thanks for coming on today.
Yeah, thank you. Now you with the American 250?
Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Okay. Good for you guys.
So happy to have you on today.
Thank you.
Thanks again. This is the artist who painted this wonderful puzzle painting and then all these other ones around.
This is what you do. The professional basketball career did not work out. So this is what you get.
The art career worked out. Love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have Chicago and Philadelphia, Herbert, Washington, D.C. He's really captured each specific area of our country and showcased that. This is one of my favorite spots. San Antonio on the Riverwalk. You could walk down there for 2 days straight just exploring everything on the San Antonio River. There's so many iconic cities and displays to see across our great country here in the United States. So that's what the artist that we just spoke with has showcased here and captured different pieces of the United States. So these puzzles are for sale. This is a small mini version of the giant puzzle that we just showed you up on the wall. The bigger one, these are $45, and then there's a smaller one for Route 66 for $25. He also has a National Parks coloring book. Another fun activity here at this display. So there's a bunch of mini puzzles as well, showcasing smaller cities and smaller parts of the country. This is Gettysburg. And then, of course, we have the giant overall puzzle that we showed here in the front. Really awesome to see such heart and soul poured into these paintings. Thanks again. Hello. This was a unique display. Next up, we're heading to the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico. Big LED screen displays here. Interactive videos going on to show you what Puerto Rico is all about. So this shows all the different rums created in Puerto Rico. This is the rum capital of the world. Bacardi rum, Don Q. Also some technologies on display. The black circular stapler with tri-staple technology. Medtronic. Module X connectors. Medtronic engineering the extraordinary. Manufacturing in Puerto Rico. Hello. This is a unique one. This is our first display that we've shown a territory of the U.S. rather than an actual state in the United States. But here we are. Puerto Rico is absolutely a beautiful part of the United States. And this display over here showcases some of the beautiful sights to see in Puerto Rico, showing some innovative technologies. Of course, they have some beautiful beaches. Here's manufacturing, building. There's rum everywhere in here, so Captain Jack Sparrow might be around the corner from Pirates of the Caribbean. Over here is an interactive display so you can learn some salsa dancing. And there's an instructor here if you want to check it out for yourself, and he can help you out right next to you. They also have headphones on, so it's kind of like a silent disco setup where you can hear the music and you can dance to the beat.
She's got the moves. This guy's better behave. Yeah, awesome.
This is a great dance instructor.
Awesome. Then side to side. Oh, very good. Yeah. Well done, guys. Oh my God. You can keep dancing if you want to. I'm not in a hurry at all. Hi.
Hello.
I didn't slow the mic. Okay. Awesome. You did great. So merengue, we don't have merengue here, but merengue is so easy. You want to learn a little bit merengue? Yeah,
So now they can try the merengue dance. Salsa and merengue. Put on your headphones and your dance partner will be waiting. Her name is Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico doesn't just dance salsa, it lives it. Every beat tells a story, every step carries our heritage, and every song moves the soul of the island.
Like marching. This is merengue.
This seems to be one of the most fun interactive displays that we've seen yet. Hello. Good, how are you?
Oh yeah.
Come on over.
You have to practice. So you earned.
What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Dina Puccinelli, and I'm from Arizona, but originally from Wisconsin.
Amazing, and it sounds like you've watched RSBN before.
I have watched you're on my app on my phone.
Amazing. Like and subscribe to RSBN. So what makes you excited to come out here and check out the Freedom 250 event?
Well, President Trump gets me excited to come out here and celebrate the 250 event because he's promoting this and really trying to make it an extravaganza, I guess, for all Americans to be proud.
Have you checked out the Arizona display yet?
I haven't gotten there yet, nor have I gotten to the Wisconsin one yet, but I will.
We're working on it. So we're streaming all day and we're showing each and every display here. We're in the great territory of Puerto Rico. It's getting packed in here, and you could check out some merengue and salsa dancing over there. Nice. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the RSBN viewers?
Make America great again.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have fun. It is getting packed in Puerto Rico. Next up is the great state of Mississippi. Let's check it out and see what they have to say in Mississippi. This is a nice sticker display that they put up here. They made their own logo, America 250 with Mississippi underneath. Beautiful art display here. This is a great spot to come get pictures, a photo op with the Mississippi sign. They did a great job with these graphics. Looks awesome. So this is showcasing a ton of Native American art. This is a sculptor they just had on the screen. Here's Cecilia Mosley. Over here is a Native American piece of jewelry. It's just stunning with all the beadwork. This medallion is from the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, symbolizing the pride and identity of the Choctaw people, worn with traditional attire. It honors culture and connects each generation to its ancestors. And they're showcasing the ballet. USA International Ballet Competition is held. In 2027, the IBC will celebrate 50 years in Mississippi. Over here, they're showcasing Robert Pittman, who helped launch MTV and led iHeartMedia. And now we have the Civil Rights display with James Meredith. So, tons of Mississippi history on display here. And it shows all these different locations in Mississippi, pinpointing different states, different cities, or sorry, not different states, different cities and different locations where all these iconic people were born and lived. Morgan Freeman lived in Charleston. Sam Cooke was birthed in Clarksdale. Oprah Winfrey, born in Cosico. Jimmy Rogers, Robert L. Johnson, Alan Fred Key. Jimmy Buffett, born in Mississippi. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett, one of the greats.